In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to add a folder to your Moodle course so that you can group a number of related files and avoid having your courses become the scroll of death, or rather a very long list of files students have to scroll through. Once you're inside your Moodle course, make sure to click Turn Editing On in the top right corner so you can make changes to your course. I'm going to add a folder to the second week of my course. When I open that section, I'll click Add an Activity or Resource. I'll then scroll down to the Resources section. When I click on Folder, you'll notice that a description of how a folder functions in Moodle displays on the right. Since I'm sure I want to add a folder, I'll click Add. I'll title this folder Week 2 Material. In the description, I'll add a brief description. Moodle gives me an option to display this description on my main course page, but I prefer to keep my course page uncluttered, so I'll leave this box unchecked. In the content section below, I can either click the Add button to locate a file on my computer, or I can drag and drop files into this area. I find this a bit quicker, so I'll drag and drop 3 files I know I want to add to week 2. Once the files are added, I'll review the settings below. I like to display the folder contents on a separate page, so I'll leave the setting in its default state. You can adjust a number of other settings related to your folder, including tracking activity completion. If you're ever unsure about what a particular parameter does, you can always click on the question mark beside it to read a description of the parameter in a bit more detail. Once you're happy with the settings, click Save and Display at the very bottom of the screen. This is how your folder will appear, with the option to open and download each file, or the option to download the folder and its contents as a zip file if students wish. I'll now go back to my course by using the breadcrumb trail at the top, and I can see the folder I've added in week 2. Since editing is still on, you can see the edit link and drop-down arrow to the right of my new folder. If you'd like to control when students are able to view this folder, you can temporarily hide the folder by clicking on the drop-down arrow and then selecting Hide. Once you're ready to release the content, you can use the same drop-down arrow and select Show. Or, if you'd like to hide the entire Week 2's material, not just this folder, you can click the drop-down arrow beside Week 2 and select Hide Section. Once you're happy with the course settings, click Turn Editing Off in the top right corner. And remember, you can always view your course as your students see it by going to the Administration section on the left, clicking Switch Role to, and then selecting Student. Well, that should get you started with using folders in Moodle. Feel free to check out our other Moodle for Instructors videos to learn about some other useful features.